Good morning. Alright, that just started, so it's going to be a little bit yet. All the window management. And to see you, Steph, thank you for the host. So, the other day we were playing around with settings for this. Actually, you know what? I don't want this over here. I want a different window for that so I can look at it. But no, I can just switch this. Or split this. Alright, GDI plus. Text free type 2 source. So we know that this doesn't work. For reasons we don't yet understand. Table. Okay. And that was in the actually destroyed in the previous version. GDI plus. GDI plus. No, that was commented out. All right, so we've got, and it does appear to vary based on the things you've changed. Oh, and hello. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see if we can find a place to put this up. See, that's over the code right now. Stick it over there, I guess. Yeah, I still wouldn't say I've been sleeping well. So it's like So I'm feeling a little foggy-headed and not as great as I'd like to be. Structurally phased. Thank you for the host as well. Yeah, I was pretty sure your YouTube name was something like that, but I just have no idea. I mean, is that first word translate to something like Alex? I have no idea how to read that character set or pronounce something like Alex, I guess. All right, so we've got font, face. Yeah, font settings. I did not set. Oh, I did not. I took flags just out because I didn't want bold. Might as well test this piecewise. Is we still getting that error? Or do we just crash? I mean, from what I've seen, I don't know if that is like acrylic the right name for that? That lettering in your name? And I believe I've observed that things don't pronounce at all like the letters they sort of resemble that I know from the English alphabet. And I can't select that here. I might actually be able to do that. So if we do that, let's see if there's anything for it. Ah. And no, there's how-tos. Not found. But there's not anything that, like, actually... I'm not seeing anything that actually speaks it. Essentially, what I'm saying is, based on... I don't know enough about the lettering to actually try and pronounce your YouTube name. Alright, so are we still getting an actual error reloading this? Oh. Remove. Okay, they said if it was a number... What was I doing here? This is destroy. Yes, I guess. It's the only thing we can do. Now I actually care about... Yep, okay, now really I would have that. But we still don't have text rendering. Shrink this up a little bit. Then that starts to encroach on my other stuff. Well, we can just put this over, that's no big deal. Alright. Font. So we have face. I don't... We know monospace. Well, I guess I can go over to GDI. Well, let's try the other stuff first. Maybe there just is no monospace? Size. This specifies a style. What? Okay, this is just... Oh, it's not an int. All right, let's jump back to here, see if there's anything. Yep, that's fine. Do we have Helvetica available as a font? Oh, didn't seem to like that. All right, let's get those settings to save. Okay, so it can find a font there. Let's see. That is actually saying out. Well, I was using outline stuff in a lot of my setups. Crash again. I probably need to track that down. Alright, so how about we just make that invisible? It's not trying to render it. Okay, so it's not rendering that. And oh, we did do a filter create every time with no corresponding filter destroy. I wonder if that's kind of it. Oh, you know what? I probably didn't have a text and filter destroy. Alright, so let's try. Oh, that's the filter. Well, let's just remove one piece. Try to get that to save. Nope. Of course, I was kind of in the middle of other stuff. So I guess what early on doing is trying to trace down a crash. Okay. So we get that removed. I should maybe see if I can. Well, what is the state of things in? Okay, so the remove was actually invalid. The rest is just me kind of fuzzing stuff. So that's an easy one. Setting flags, fine. I guess that's actually the working one. I don't know that that matters. This is closer to what works with that. Table remove does not work with string keys. It's the big thing there. All right, so now we're just in the context where we're trying to trace down crashing stuff. Make sure we exit and restart this so we don't have that. It does seem you can just reload a certain number of times. Oh. Maybe it was having that script defined thing up. Oh. Nope, there we go. I'm going to try removing the filter, see if that's it. There's like one of those things that's not common enough to really easily track down. So I think I had it on here, and I was trying to make a monitor that would help me identify where it was. It would be silly to put it on there. Okay, I think I did it on one of the other ones. Or maybe it got removed. Okay, so if we do scripts, script log, clear, reload, reload, we should not see any filter create. So let's make a successful save so we can restart in that scenario. I was just usually on the default scene. All right, scripts, script log. Do that just so I can see stuff happening. I guess I can watch the scroll bar changing. And sometimes it was after refocusing. So maybe it's something in the filter? Definitely seems way more stable now. All right, let's just leave that with nothing set up. And do a clear. So now we're doing lots of filter creates. I guess I should actually put in something for destroy. Filter def. Oh! Does it not like script log and destroy? Filters. Okay, we did get that saved. We looked at it, saw there's all the filter stuff. Oh. Okay, so does not like a script log and filter destroy. Oh, no, there it goes. So it definitely seems highly correlated with our filter. We do iterate this. And it's in video render. Script log. Oh, video render is the thing I'm actually doing right now. Check alarm does it. Right, because it would be ID 0. Which, now that I think of it... Oh, that is pairs, because it's an ID, not a simple array. Oh. Failed to concatenate name. 200, 200. Okay. And actually, now that I think of it, should probably be checking the name against nil as well. Because I'm not completely sure how they're... check key. What we want to know is else script log no name. No rule. Okay, so there was a no name. There was a period there. Or we do a check. And there's a rule but no name. I think that was actually an issue I had to deal with before. Is this? Yep. So the extra guards there don't help. Oh, filter video tick. Wonder if you could still be going off. Wait a minute. What is source rules? Right, it's a separate thing that we've set. Independently of the filter object itself. Okay, so in the startup case, there was nothing there. In the reload case, oh, it does start up and then create, but in reload, it does create and then script load. Oh. Is that going to cause me any trouble? Bootstrap the global settings, examine source states, what the source is, the source create destroy, add the timer. Okay. Define that there, we use it there. Bootstrap rule settings. Rule. Audio sources. Okay, we do not reinitialize those. All right, can I get any sense? Oh, Windows Y. Nobody wants that ever. Uh, Registry key. Of course. Current user, software, Microsoft. Microsoft. Windows. Current version. Explorer. Advanced. Disallow shaking. Do I have to make that, or is it... I have to add that. Advanced, D-word 32. That seems a bit excessive. Alright, I shouldn't have any more of that nonsense. Okay. I'm trying to figure out whether it crashes before or after printing everything. Oh. And then it minimized on my other windows. So I had you, not you. No, wrong OBS instance. And that chat. Didn't really need that. I think that's everything. Is it only while this one's visible? Yeah, we're getting filter create all right. And it was kind of reliable for a while. Oh. Just wasn't getting lucky, I guess. Now, I guess what I should do is actually reduce all of this. And then say... All right, first of all, can we trigger it at all? Yes, we can. Took its sweet time. Now the problem is, this is like, you really have to pay attention to see if it appears for any given click. Oh boy. So it was like happening a lot before. Is it just the amount of stuff I'm printing? Yes, I could resize this. Get a few more in. It was like happening a lot. And now it's not. Oh. Okay, I believe that happened before it printed filter create or anything else. Now that could be a lag in getting out to the window. But it suggests that it could be teardown procedures. So script unload has been a frequent source of trouble. Oop. Okay, that wasn't it. So that's gonna pretty much leave destroy handlers, I think. If I actually reload isn't my button, so I can't really hook into anything on it. Oh wait, did I get immediate crashes when I did? These? Well, there isn't a source to destroy. Well, the destroy handlers are definitely capable of crushing things. So that's a little bit fishy, but it's the only thing we got. I could remove this entire handler, I guess. Like I, in theory, should be performing proper cleanup. Oh. We can completely remove this function. Okay, so it's not that per se. I'm assuming that I don't need the reference track here, because since our lifetime is the same as the source. But I don't really have any information about that. This has to be in sources, right? Info create source. Source create. Ooh. Oh. Audio hotkeys. So flags and enabled aren't set when we do the source create signal. That's interesting. I guess that means it's disabled. I don't see anything in particular related to reference counting here. Okay, it does call that if it fails. Source frame decref. Do signal source destroy. Oh, in context. Hmm. Data create. There's actually a lot of rendering in here. Insert source context. Data source is mutex first source. Init context. Context.settings. Context data equals info create. And it fails to create if it's nil. Yeah, so it removes that immediately after calling destroy. So that is our last chance to do something. Wait, allow it to be created. Oh yeah, it says failed to create source. But they have a couple of unbracketed ifs there, and that just says we give an error, although I'd swear that it not returning actually did block me from creating a source. Alright, so we were not able to get it to crash without filter create. Um... This could cause downstream problems without initializing things. No, this is filter create though. If it's not destroy, alright, well you are... Well, that's going to have the knock-on effect of setting it to 0. And losing the name. And then we get all the no names. Alright, so it's nothing in video tick. Kind of have to have a render, I think. Is it the check alarm timer? Because that could be going on in the background while we're in the middle of trying to reload. Oh, it actually triggered. Alright, well how about these signal handlers? Since those will be going off like crazy while we're doing this. Oops. Oh. Okay, it's not those signal handlers. Oh. Is that a reference thing? Well, let's go ahead and do two at once. As unscientific as it is. Nope. And I presume the crash logs are still as unhelpful as before. Oh, well, it's script log, but it's actually telling us stir copy this time. Yep, script reload. Yeah, it's always Lua script log. Yeah. It did seem slower when I turned that off. But which message could it be? An alarm, not trigger. I'm not dumping anything. Well. There's the if equals no. There's no variables or anything funny there. It's the dump. So if we're doing this little exercise, we've got dumps, we've got filter defaults, filter create. Now we think it's on the destroy side though. So we've got the dump. We got the no name. There's nothing that actually happens during the teardown cycle. I mean, I could take this out because that's like the first thing that happens. Yep, got it. So it seems like it took a little bit less time, but crashed nonetheless. So unless there's a delay in the log... Alright, so we've got dump rule. Let's get rid of the script log itself, since that seems to be where things frequently have problems. And we could remove dump rule entirely if we need to. Because at some point we slice off a chunk of this thing and I'd just disappear. Of course, if it's just like number of text lines... Because it did seem like it took longer. Nope. Just hard to see. Let me cut things down. Oh, did it? Yeah, it went off. Seems like it took longer though. What could be going off? Check alarm does get called from places besides the timer. Oh, nope, that is okay. So I can check alarm. Alright, so where we're doing you. Source create, source destroy, those hooks are turned off. That's the only place we do that. Which could have some knockdown effects. Knock-on effects. Nope. Man, it's like, what is this program even doing? I mean, I guess there are still some callbacks happening. And there's update rule settings. You got filter create, which is almost nothing. Defaults load, update props. Which, yeah, we don't have a list of sources down here anymore. Well, oh wait, there it goes. Always the script log. Well, we got load. Def.create. I still got that script log in there. Did I try removing that? Oh, did it? Yeah, okay, so it's not that. Oh, that script load wasn't the one I wanted. Oh. Do we use filter.id for anything right now? I mean, that shouldn't be a big deal. You know what? I could also just destroy is turned off. Oh, video render depends on context. Not that we're rendering it. there be a video render in flight? When that dies. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be rendering at all because that layer is off. Yeah, it's never even called. So did I change something else? Okay. I guess it's just getting really unlikely. Filter creates default load, update props. But it can't be video. You know what? We could. I mean, video tick I don't think has to exist at all. So it could still be calling that. Video render kind of does. Well, is it calling tick even? It's never calling it. Oh. It is calling tick. Fortunately, I can't print anything in destroy because that crashes in and of itself. Is it video tick? Hmm. So what am I doing here? Target and parent are only guaranteed to be valid as... Well, is video tick include... Well, no, I wasn't even calling those functions and it was... having trouble. Video render, filter audio, filter video, and filter remove. Okay. Well, welcome back. But if I even have this function, I might crash. Well, that's something... Okay. Just curious if it was kind of the same thing. Edit, video tick crash dot Lua. I don't think we need OS. You name sources, activate, play. I mean, really just need to find this. Now, it might end up being so simple that can't actually. Video default, run rule, check alarm. Temp OBS. All right, so description. This is a helper. We have no properties. So we have no defaults. So we have no update. I can have a load just to have something to count. Don't technically need that. So the layer isn't visible. I don't know if we're ever calling height and width. Now the IDs are only relevant because I'm trying to do some sideline data. There are no defaults, there are no properties, so there is no update. Needs to have a render. Yeah, wrong copy. So remove that. Remove that. No properties, script log. Should be able to sit here and reload this all day without any problems. And then so I guess it was an oversimplification. Well, that's one reduction failed. So right now we think we should get no crashes because there is no video tick. But if we have an empty function, do we sometimes crash? Or did I mess something up? Of course, I also reset my scripts. Look, I don't have alarm attached and things. I don't remember if the alarm was really set up before. Okay, well, now I'm not getting a reproduction. And I don't know what I changed. Okay, we have lost. What was doing stuff. And with, yeah, and in that state, we crash quite quickly. Well, we put video tick back and it was fine. Video render is fine. Tools, script log. Did I not actually remove the destroy function before? Nope, there it goes. All right, so it's not that. Let's see. Video tick is going. It is doing some source rule stuff. So let's remove that and compare. So that seems more stable. And yet, adding and removing video tick, or having a video tick function, made no difference in the isolated example. All right, so let's put this back to, is it existence of the function, or is it the things we're doing in the function? It's existence of the function with whatever else I've got going on. All right, well, the reference is down here. Oh, let's kind of get all the logic out of here. We're not pretty sure we're not. Wait a minute, we're not even calling filter update. No, it's the other one. Yeah, we're only calling filter create. So to that extent, those don't even matter. Oh, gotta select it. Nope. Well, this is mostly faster than going to the task manager. So I need the context and the render call. Alright, so that should be the only function that's referencing this data. So we can just say return. Oh, well, no. We have width and height. I really don't see how the ID could be a thing. Oh, I can make it get width and height return constants. Then we can go up here, return a blank, and remove almost everything that happens in this. Okay. So that's still reproducible. And just to check, it's still affected by the existence of video tick, yes? That button. Yep, it's still affected by the existence of video tick. Why can't I get an isolated example off of this? If it's really that simple. I mean, the other program functions exist, but they aren't being called. Well, okay, so the other functions exist. I simply had them not exist in the other example. So I need to filters. Okay. Then we can't remove that. Add you. So we can add. Oh, I must have enumerated this on open. What did I break? Okay, well, I wanted to rename this. Oh, maybe I wasn't looking for this. Looks like the wrong source. There we go. Okay, that's believable, but we can deal with you later. Oh, no. Just started scrolling. Yeah, it's something else going on in the script, plus having that video tick exist. Yes, yes, yes. I know you're not happy. Check settings. It simply has to exist. Oh, I must have been referencing some data from the larger script when I was doing that. So that is one gnarly little problem. I'm not using you right now. Let's just get all that out of the way. Wait. Did all that juggling reset something? Or I didn't recheck it after reloading everything. Also, I didn't reattach my alarm media source. Really? Is it having two custom script sources, with one of them having a video tick. Because suddenly we don't reproduce. Or did I take out video tick? Oh, nope. Video tick again to... Oh, I did take out video tick. Alright, so clear. Now, I might have needed to save there. Nope, skipped my check. We did not save that, so let's see if the alarm matters. Alarm does not matter. All right. Crashes when video tick exists, but that is not sufficient in isolated example. Not affected by selecting an alarm source. Okay, no, that's too big. I don't want to futz with trying to resize it. And so doing no rendering, we're doing nothing with that. We're doing virtually nothing in create. In destroy, we're generally not calling any of the other filter functions. So the experiment we were trying to do when I realized I had left video out, just remove that as a concern. All that source stuff. Wait. Can I get one right off the bat? Okay. Did that make that way more reliable? Or was that just kind of the luck of it? Okay, just the luck of it. But that actually did make it more consistent, seemingly. Probably just randomness. Okay. So we've got that kind of essentialized down. Script unload isn't strictly required. Okay, also not a factor. Script load, we had at times, I think, removed everything from here. I think at one point I got to a point where I wasn't able to reproduce anymore. It's like, well, I don't know what I changed because I got off on trying something else. But that seems interesting. Oh, no. There we go. All right, so update properties do get called. So I guess as I kind of remove everything, I could actually remove some of these functions. A little bit less printout. That's weird. Because they were definitely happening before we got to loading, or at least before that made it to the screen. Alright, so now if update doesn't exist entirely, Well, that was something I changed. Or that didn't make it into the other test script. Really? Oops. Or maybe it's just a lot less likely now? Windows. And that covers up another window. Well, I'd swear I got a crash off of... Oh. But I mean, that's so unlikely it's hard to tell if it makes a difference. But I don't yet have proof that it actually crashes if I have a script update. So I can't simplify that out of the equation yet, unless I get a reproduction. Oh! I'm still doing this. Well, that was commented out. But it's not been used that trick in a long time. Yeah, but that was not in the last crash round. Or it's not been in for a little bit here. Oh, okay, we do have reproduction with that. Let's once again nuke this function to try and quickly reduce that out. Defaults. Now, wait a minute. I do seem to have been setting a value twice. I don't see why that should have mattered. Oh, and we got it. Okay, so it wasn't setting that twice. But was it defaults? Oh, audio default settings. Let's loop over audio sources. Which probably doesn't do anything at this point. Since we're not... Well, we might still be running something that initializes it. Oh. And there we go. All right, nick the properties. Oh, it did call filter defaults once, but only once. Didn't seem to... So that would be affecting the reload. Now, why would properties be affected by video tick? But I was not returning any properties from my simplified example. Of course, I'm also just printing less stuff now. Let's try. Well, if this function exists, it has to return something. But let's try just blank properties. Okay. And what I don't really have right now is a good standard for like mean time to failure. Oop. Nope. Okay. Still going. Well. Script properties when it returns data. Unfortunately, it is about lunchtime for me, and I am seeing something else come up. So let's do that. Do that. Do I actually have that set up on Hostable? I do not. It's odd. I'm going to fix that. Okay. Or it's just the API lagging. But anyway, I'm going to go check out the sort of Q&A and patch notes for the next week of NeuroSlicers. So if you're on Twitch, you're welcome to do that with me. Thanks to Destructively Phased, NGLG, ZZ, Deadly Tacos, One Jellybean, Ocerat Gaming, Dog and Lake, Pants is Taken, SES Devs, Stormy Ice Leopard, and Haskin TV for hosting me. If I'm going to continue with this project, I have to figure out why it's crashing, so I guess we'll be back with this at some point. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.